Right guys, now the next one, okay, we're going to do a belly down armbar from this same position, okay, from collar sleeve, right? It's a very similar movement, okay. First, I'm going to lift up my hips, place my thigh, okay, I'm pinching my legs, okay, same thing that I'm doing before, right? Now I'm going to turn my thumb out, okay, and then reach into this spot and grab his wrist here. This time, I am going to keep his wrist here, okay. Now while pinching him, I'm going to start turning to the side, get my opponent to the ground, okay. Once he hits the ground, I'm going to roll over my forehead in, and then often my partner will roll with me, and then I'll come up and finish armbar. Okay. So one more time. Here. Okay. So I'm just going to show you what I'm doing with my thumb first. And remember, I never want to just let go of this sleeve. If I let go of this sleeve completely, he's going to pull his arm back. Now I've got to do something else. Okay, so I always want to have connection with his arm here. So the way that I'm going to switch to the wrist grip is thumb first. So I'm going to free up my thumb, then reach under his wrist here. Right, so I have a little bit of connection here, and then just grab his wrist like that. Everyone see that? All good? Yeah. All right. So from here, collar sleeve, I'm going to lift up my hips, place pressure, thumb out, under his wrist, grab his wrist fully now. Okay. So now I'm going to start putting pressure this way. Okay. Sometimes, if he doesn't roll, you can just get the armbar here. Okay. Don't. But you want to, if you want to keep your collar grip, right, in case he rolls, keeps going. Now I have him stuck here. Boom. Right. But if he doesn't roll, okay, you can let go of the collar grip and then finish the belly down armbar, by just facing him as I did before. Alright, so I'm going to do that one more time, guys. Here. Lift up your hips, place pressure, thumb in, grab the wrist, okay, start putting pressure this way. Here. He rolls with me, and I come up, here. Right. Want to have a go? Right, let's go, 3, 2, 1. Sleeve guard, right? I've got my foot on the bicep, foot on my hip, Okay, I'm grabbing his sleeve and his collar here. Okay, so we're going to work through some attack options we have on this guy. Okay, we're going to focus on doing arm bars today. Right. So in this situation, sometimes my partner reaches high and grabs my collar. Right, he grabs a little bit too high. Okay, if you notice your partner's grabbing really high on your collar here, right, this is a perfect opportunity for you to do an arm bar. Okay. So the first one we're going to do is like a really quick armbar, guys. Right? So I'll just show you the armbar first. What I'm going to do, okay, I'm pulling on his sleeve and his collar. I'm going to lift up my hips, okay, place my thigh over the top of his triceps here and over his shoulder. Okay, I'm putting pressure, and I'm going to let go of the collar, grab his hand here, okay, where he's right by the meaty part of his thumb, okay, and then I'm just going to push to the side, place pressure for that. Yeah. So guys, this armbar is a really quick armbar, right? You can get a really quick tap here, okay? So when you practice this, I want you to practice it with a lot of control, okay? Nice and slow, easy pressure, okay? In the competition, right? If you're fighting someone for real, you can just press really quick and you get a really quick tap. A lot of times you just get a verbal tap. Your partner will go, ow, you know? It's like you're like hyperextending his elbow really quick here, okay? But when you practice this, guys, make sure you do it nice and slow with controlled pressure, okay? Don't be that guy that just yanks quick arm bars and hurts your partner, okay? And then no one wants to roll you. All right, so be very careful with this one, okay? Because it comes on really quickly. All right, so starting in collar sleeve, okay? Foot on my hip. First, I want to lift up my hips, right? Place my thigh, putting pressure on his shoulder and his arm here. See how his arm's really extended? Right, so I'm just going to let go of the collar, grab the meaty part of his thumb here, and just put pressure to sideways. Okay, the fulcrum's right here where his elbow is. Okay. So very simple, guys, right? Collar sleeve, lift up my hips, thigh over the shoulder and triceps. Let go of the collar, grab the thumb here, and just push sideways. Okay, guys? Everyone good with that? Right, grab your pumps. 3, 2, 1.